on task with that. Like verbally say who is on task with that.
Mastro, I can reclaim his custody.
Yes, go ahead. Strap him back on the Shithra.
He's mine.
But
I wonder. Go ahead, Viren.
I can help Burlith with barricades this morning.
I think that might be wise. I do wonder if perhaps we should start to investigate Mr. Flackfetter.
Like interrogate, you mean?
What did I say?
Investigate.
Perhaps we insinuate Mr. Flackfetter. Sorry, I learned this language like 3 weeks ago.
Maybe instigate Mr. Flackfatter?
If we have some time, we could do that as well.
Do what as well?
Insulate him.
Sorry, I'm hearing voices as well. We've established that Kashak has like a small window into reality. Like he hears voices from beyond. Yes, perhaps, as you said, we investigate him. No, we interrogate him.
As
We
you
don't know-
said, I don't.
We don't. Twinkle you said that. He's like shaking you, like I know you said that. We don't know much about him, and it could be useful to know exactly what we're up against. And he might have insights into the rest of the Twilight 4. Or Twilight 2 as they're about to become.
Hey. Nice. Yeah.
I'm happy to provide the muscle and the intimidation factor, but I'm not exactly that good with people.
I'm gonna lie to them. Hypothetically. I say that because I, Emily Grace, am not good at lying on the spot. But Twinkletoes is excellent at deception.
Are you our Diplo guy, Twinkletoes? Are you the
Twinkletoes
Diplo?
is
I'm
Bastro.
trained
Bastro.
I
in
think
diplomacy,
Bastro is best suited for.
but I'm
Oh,
a,
that's right. Bastard, you got like a ton of feats in it too. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a master in deception, so
Okay.
Bastro and I are really good for good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The classic.
I'm happy to support in any way that I can, even if it's standing outside the room and sounding stronger than I am.
Yeah,
What's
what if we
really
have-
funny though is that for Bastro and I, you would expect that Bastro would be the bad cop.
Classic subversion.
A horrible, horrible monster is speaking very kindly to you, and a small, beautiful woman is very angry at you.
And lying through her teeth about everything.
It's really
Um,
good for throwing people off their game.
It is.
What if we have good cop, bad cop, and then like tough, scary cop?
Silent
This
but
is
scary.
suitable.
Who's
but
the tough,
scary.
scary cop?
Shithra.
Well,
Oof.
Cheater.
Oof.
so yeah, Fearon's gonna go wherever, he's gonna go with Burlith, and I think start building this barricade.
Working on the same barricade as Burlith, or letting Burlith do his own thing?
Doesn't that increase the time, or
It
like
doesn't-
decrease the time?
It doesn't decrease time, it just increases likelihood
Oh.
of success. You'd be
Well,
aiding
then I'll-
in the craft check, which you think
No,
that he
then I'll
probably
do the-
has under control.
Yeah. In spades.
So
I'll
he's
do
gonna
the one
be
back door.
he's gonna be asleep for another hour or two.
Well, why don't you do this one, Fearon, and we can have him do the one at the back door.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll start on this one.
I actually care more about that one than the other one.
Yeah.
Very good. So Fearon, you're starting now for 4 hours.
Yep.
Bastard, Twinkletoes, Kashak, are we all interrogating?
I think so. We have 2 golems to hang by too.
Sounds like it.
Oh, Kashak is the big scary one. Got it. Okay.
I do what I can.
So walk me through. What are y'all doing?
I think we're
We take him into the vault.
yeah.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
y'all set off this trap,
I'm just teleporting out.
Same.
We'll walk over to the vault. I think we'll just like block him in as much as we can.
Literal interrogation room. He's in a chair. We have a light pointed at his face.
Yeah, like Twinkletoes here.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then Sheep are standing guard outside. We'll close the door behind us.
But
I think we'll
there's a
keep him-
little window in the door so that Sheethra can just like hiss through it.
We'll keep him bound and like restrained. We'll actually maybe increase the restraints. I might remove the cotton from his ears to give him his hearing back.
Yeah.
We can give him some clear instructions of how the situation is going to go.
Sure.
And then once those are delivered, we'll kind of remove the mouth gag, and he can respond to our questions. We'll keep him blinded and bound.
All right. So
But with the light shining like right into the mask over his eyes, so he
Yeah.
can like,
Definitely not see through it or anything.
yeah.
so he's still blindfolded,
Mm-hmm.
still now extra bound, whatever that looks like.
Extra bound.
Is it still all rope, or have you all procured at any point manacles?
I'm sure we have manacles.
Is there a manacle store inside Hunting Lodge 7?
Not inside Hunting Lodge 7, but
We gotta have some manacles.
Gotta have something. I'm gonna inject him with 4 doses of giant scorpion venom just to get him talking.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
No, I'm not
hold
gonna do
on. Let me see. What do I have as far as?
We do not have manacles.
Yeah,
I'll be
I
I'll be
don't-
I'll be less coy. We do not have manacles. But I want to make sure that there's no risk of somatic spell components.
trying to get rid of his nameplate and it's not deciding to go away. Okay.
If we paralyze him, can he still speak to us?
No,
Like paralysis, like if we use like
No.
a venom, it would affect
Not at all.
paralysis.
not even a little bit. Can you speak while you're
Like-
paralyzed? Why don't we run an experiment?
I've
I'll
never
go get some
been
box
venomed.
jellyfish venom and I'll inject it into you, and if you can talk, he can talk.
Fair enough.
So,
Snare
so that-
kit? Could we use a snare kit to like?
No, not any more than rope would let him. I'll turn to Bastro and Twinkletoes. Well, this is your party. I'll be the one taking the things out of his ears and off his mouth, but you guys run the show.
I guess before we get started, what kind of information are we trying to pry from this man? I mean, I feel
Really
like
good question.
he's not going to know when his compatriots are coming if he's been in our custody this whole time.
No, I
You
don't
know.
think we care so much about that.
I mean, he might, if he's been engineering this whole thing from the start. He did seem to surrender himself quite openly. He may have some sort of plan. I'm more concerned about the other members of the Twilight Four, to be honest. What sort of machinations is he privy to only?
I truly don't think he's gonna say anything to us. But could be wrong.
He won't if we keep him gagged for 72 hours.
You're right. It's worth a try.
I'm concerned he casts a spell on us, but that's why I've extra bound his hands. And Kashak like pats the extra rope he put around his arm.
Yeah, no, like sopranic components or whatever.
That's right. How do I know what even a somatic component is? Bastard, did you teach me that one?
Somatic components.
Um,
I believe with his hands bound, that won't be an issue.
and I will be kind of like prepared, or if you want to call it, continually readying an action to like re-gag him if he starts to look like he's going to take any offensive actions. If he seems like he's perhaps casting a spell or
mhm.
performing anything that seems hostile in any way.
Sure.
I will prepare to re-gag him and try to kind of subdue him from that.
Yeah,
That'll be
Seem-
my role here.
seems legit. So you take out the cotton
Take out
from
the
his
cotton from his ears.
ears and his nose, and remove the gag from his mouth, and he just Warming up, are we?
Oh, good, you're alive. We were worried for a second there.
Oh, come now. We all know that I'm worth more to you alive than dead.
Why would you be worth anything to us?
You haven't killed me yet, so you're keeping me for something.
You mind telling us what? Because really, you seem more trouble than you're worth.
I don't know what your plans are.
Well, our plans are find out really why we're trying to keep you alive. Because really,
Because you're lapdogs of the Absalonian government, and they have told you when and where to step and march, and
what
as
do you have
such, you do
against the
so.
Absalonian government?
I never mentioned that I had anything against the Absalonian government. I'm just saying you're doing their bidding for them.
Let's be more specific. What is it you are after, Mr. Flackfetter?
Why should I tell you?
In these sorts of situations, information delivered to your captors can often be beneficial to you.
But if I were to make a deal, then I would be making it with your superiors and not you. Where's Winsel? Surely he has something to do with this.
Who's Winsel?
Oh, as if you don't know. Cute.
I moved
Yeah.
here about 4 weeks ago. Anybody ever heard of a Winsel?
I was about to ask, can I get a society check on that?
I mean, there's Starborn.
It's
Winsel
Winsel
Starborn.
Starborn, the
Oh.
acting Primarch of Absalom.
The
That
Joe
guy.
Biden of
Listen,
Absalom.
I don't know any incels, but let's
That's what I heard.
Have-
Incel.
yeah, that's what I mean, that's what I see.
It sounds like you have
Um,
two with you now.
I mean, I count one that I'm speaking with at the very moment, but I don't know who the other would be anyway. So listen, Flackfatter.
If that is my name.
God, he's
Is
annoying.
it?
I'm listening.
Please tell us why we shouldn't just shove you in that vault, set off that trap again, and let you burn to death.
Probably because every district wants jurisdiction over me, and if I were to mysteriously die at the hands of some random mercenaries, then you would be in worse trouble than I am now.
I don't think it would be very mysterious. That vault nearly killed us twice.
Oh, well. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Certainly there are something that you can give up about the other members of your organization that would be worth less to you than your life. You'll be spending it behind bars within the Absalom government system if you don't. And certainly we are liaisons of the government itself. As you said, we report to them, so you tell us, we tell them. Works out the same way.
But why deal with middlemen?
Because right now we are the only men and woman.
Thank you.
Well,
You're not going to get the same kind of treatment when we give you back to the government itself. We're
no,
giving you the one
no,
opportunity.
I'm sure not. Yes, I'm sure that the lovely people over in whichever district will bind and gag me just the same and throw me across some beast to be carried across Absalom. Surely it will be better treatment.
I sincerely assure you it will be significantly worse.
And I would like to attempt intimidation, if I may.
Sure, roll and intimidate.
Can I assist?
Yeah, why not?
Do you?
I don't assist with a natural one.
29.
He just chuckles. No, I'm quite all right. I'll take my chances with scary Mr. Winsel.
Do you know Starborn personally?
Oh no, not personally, no.
So why would you think that you would get off better with him?
Something about being an upstanding, law-abiding citizen, due process, and jury by peers or something like that.
And you think that a jury of peers would be found in your favor?
Well, I haven't the faintest idea of what outcome a jury would do, but I certainly know that if I weren't to make it to the jury, that whoever ensured that I didn't would certainly be in quite a bit of a trouble. Now, wouldn't they?
Absolutely. Those chandeliers would certainly be on the ropes.
Yes, and the people who are supposed to be guarding me are at no fault if I happen to die by accident. Yes, that makes plenty of sense. The one job they had still failed, and yet they get off scotch-free. Your threats lack threat?
I don't like this guy.
Let me ask you something. Do you
By
think
all
your-
means,
Do you
please.
think these the people in your organization, are they coming to save you or are they coming to silence you?
What organization are you referring to?
Oh, we know the Black Fingers, the anything behind the scenes of that organization.
The Twilight 4.
Oh, yes, I am a very pious man. But I can't imagine that the Black Fingers would risk anything to do with going against the government or the wishes of the people.
What about followers of Norgrover?
What about them?
Don't you think? Wait, are you telling me that you're not a follower?
Oh no, as I mentioned, I am very pious. I
Okay.
worship Black Fingers and all of his various machinations. He's just an inspirational muse for the alchemical sciences. Yes.
What sort of inspiration?
Well,
What have you created from his
a
inspiration?
whole variety of alchemical goods that aid and heal the peoples of Absalom.
Oh, really?
Yes, quite.
Such as...
A variety of healing potions and elixirs, tonics and tinctures that might cure various diseases and poisons. The list goes on, really.
But that can't be the only thing that you worship, now can it, Jonas?
I haven't the faintest idea what you are referring to.
I think you know exactly what I'm referring to.
Please elucidate me.
Norgrover is not just involved with alchemy, healing extracts and potions.
Oh, certainly
Poisons.
Norgrober does have other aspects, but we at the Blackfingers Temple make very sure to separate ourselves from the more base worships of Norgrober. We strictly adhere to the academic sciences of alchemy.
And what about the discussion that you had with the stabbing beast?
I'm sorry,
A
what is
herald. A herald of a deity that is outlawed in this country.
that? No, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you are referring to.
Interesting. As if we didn't take evidence of that creature's existence, as if we couldn't prove it in front of a so coveted jury that you describe.
Could you now?
Of course. Absolutely. The question is, are you willing to take the risk?
I think the question you should be asking yourselves is, are you willing to take the risk of me not making it to a jury?
I mean, I think we've already made it clear that yes, we are.
Then
Accidents happen all the time.
I don't see why we need to continue discussing it if you've already made up your mind.
We haven't made up our mind.
Oh, Well then, do please pry me farther.
With the understanding that every option is still on the table, what can you tell us about the 2 remaining members of the Twilight Four?
I don't believe I've heard of the Twilight Four, as you
There's my sense motive check.
reference it. Sure.
Do you want to make that secret, or we just roll it?
Just go ahead and roll it.
That is a 41.
41. It's almost tongue in cheek, the smirk that curls up around the corner of his mouth. I don't believe I've heard of the Twilight Four.
Haven't you? The Infector. We've been following them since we got to this. Since I got to this city. We've been tracking down your organization, your ilk. We know more about it than anyone else.
Do you? Well, I should certainly love to learn about somebody known as the Infector. Perhaps some
Don't.
of the tonics and tinctures I mentioned previously could help in your work.
How do you mean?
Oh, as I mentioned, all manner of resistance against disease and poison, naturally.
Jonas, you seem like a man who enjoys being the smartest person in the room and proving it. This is your opportunity. Anything you know.
If I know anything about what you claim I do, why would I tell you? You have yet to provide me any reason why I shouldn't just have this conversation with... Who is it? Runewolf that you've been talking to? Or
Frankly, at this
Winsel?
point, we hold great sway with the Council of Absalom.
I'm happy
Anything
for
you can. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Anything you can tell us that can help us in preventing any disaster will surely come to reflect any mercy shown to you.
You?
Not similarly to the other 3 members of your cult, one of whom has already been disposed of.
You are middlemen. I don't have any reason to negotiate with you when your job is to bring me to your boss so that they can do this instead. And they'll be the ones that have any power to follow up on any promises that they make. Why should I tell you anything?
Any other questions, Twinkle Toes?
Only question I have is why aren't we gagging this guy up by now?
It's a great question.
And he does so. He'll put the gag back on.
Waste of time.
My question
the-
was, why did we
put the
take
cotton-
it off in the beginning?
Put the cotton back on him.
You
Jam,
just
jam a claw into his ear a little
Just
bit too
a-
sharply.
like a bit of a little just chuckle. Behind the gag.
Shock will pick him up by the back of his shoulders, like the shirt around there. He will accidentally slightly drop him in the door frame so that he collides with the side of the wall.
Mm-hmm. Just a,
Nice.
And then he will have Sheethra lower herself, and then he will kind of toss him up onto Sheethra, and then Sheethra stands up so that he collides really hard with the saddle itself. And then he will tie her around her back. You tie him around her back.
and you do so.
what should we do with the rest of our days?
I don't know, maybe just go help Fearon with that barricade. I hate that guy so much.
Do we need crafting to aid with the?
Yeah, it's a crafting
I
check.
think it's crafting.
I think I'm just gonna secure the perimeter real quick. Do a lap.
So we'll say
Yep.
that takes about an hour.
The interrogation, or
Yes.
okay.
8 a.m.
8 a.m. Oh boy, 8 a.m.
Oh boy, 8 a.m.
Do we have any other methods of communication to the outside?
I have another feather token.
I'll do it.
You should have one feather token and one message scroll left.
Yeah, I have one scroll of sending left.
I have one bird feather token left.
I do believe that with the loss of our poor friend Lopi, perhaps Eric and Nash could be of use to us in this combats as well.
Oh,
At the very least, we could ask them to supply us with some goods. If we had any money left, and if at the best they could bring their spellcasting.
I think we have plenty of money left.
Erica would be awesome.
I pull out the bird feather token and pass it over to Kashak. And do you remember how this works?
Yeah, you just
he does the thing to activate. He just says,
yeah, you do this, and then you just start talking to the bird that pops out. And once you talk to the bird,
and the bird is like sitting, listening, and recording the message again.
and once you have the bird out and you can talk to it,
Hi, Erica. Erica, hello. Message.
Hi, Erica. It's Kashak. So we're in a bit of a pickle. We could use some assistance. We're at the Hunting Lodge 7. It's a place that I think you'll know where
Time.
it is.
And there you go.
Bird
All right.
flies off.
That
Bird
was
flies off.
Yep. Got out the basic information. We need help. We're at the Hunting Lodge 7. I think you should
Yep.
know that was the last thing.
And the little bluebird skitters off.
Ooh, we left it off with suspense, so they definitely show up.
It's 8 in the morning, getting on about 8:30. Bloody Burlith will get up, starts making breakfast.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go start making breakfast so Burlith
In the kitchen.
Burlith can work on the.
You got the eggs?
I've got the eggs, and the bacon. I was thinking some biscuits too. That might be nice.
Runny yolk, crispy bacon.
Ready,
Yes,
bacon,
I mean,
crispy
is there another way to do it? Yeah, obviously.
Runny yolk, yes. Runny yolk, crispy bacon. I mean, when I say crispy bacon, better be black.
Yeah, no, I got it.
All right.
It's nice, crispy
Thank you.
bacon.
Crunchy bacon.
All right, couldn't help but overhear. Is someone giving commands to a woman in a kitchen in here?
Oh,
Sorry, couldn't hear from outside.
Burlith, get wrecked.
I'm sorry, I was perfectly happy doing it until you decided that you wanted to do it instead.
That's true. That
I'm
is
sorry,
what
you think you-
happened.
you think
I'm
you
sorry,
own this
Kashak,
voice?
are you thinking that a woman doesn't have agency in what she does and doesn't do?
You think you own this voice in this house? This is my voice in this house. You can't steal my voice.
I don't have any other activities I think I can be useful for. I think that Kashak will just like be a watchdog and look out some of the windows every once in a while, make some perception checks as needed. Is the storm still creating visibility issues?
Rocking and rolling.
What now that it's like light out, what is our sort of visibility through some of these windows given the storm?
Got maybe 20, 30 feet. It's not as bad as last night where you could literally only
Okay.
see like 5 feet outside of the windows. It's like a dull gray outside, and you can see imagine just like the stereotypical like London fog and rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's what it is.
That's what I've been picturing. Yeah.
Like if you've ever seen like Peaky Blinders or something, like it's literally that era of aesthetics minus
Yeah.
the steam engines, but also some steam engines.
Kashak looks outside. He sees Tommy Shelby walking up to
Yeah.
the house.
So yeah,
Oops,
imagine
Guess I need to watch Peaky Blinders.
yeah,
now.
imagine that
Yeah.
Bloody Burleth is a green Tommy Shelby with a top hat. And that's literally what you're looking at.
He is a significantly more of an Arthur Shelby than a Tommy Shelby, if I can. Be
Oh,
honest.
he is an Arthur Shelby.
Yeah.
Significantly more
I
Arthur
feel
Shelby.
very left out.
But he's
right
so
now.
smart. He's very
Arthur's
smart.
smart. Arthur's smart. Arthur's just tortured.
He-
Anyway,
he's tactical. Anyways, yeah.
We can have this conversation later.
he's
So
not a
much
he's not a
drama.
John Boy Shelby. He's not a John. But anyway. Yeah, I'm good to do a little bit of time lapse for some stuff. I'll roll perception checks or like one if you want to look, because I just want to be looking around the open windows that I can access still and just peeking out, making sure nothing's taking us by surprise that I can watch for.
So give me like an order. Are you going like around in any like specific
Clockwise.
way? Clockwise?
Clockwise.
Starting
So-
where?
So I can't get into this room anymore because we barricaded it. I will start with the window that's right next to Fearin, and then I will go to the ones that Bloody Burleth is in. I will peek around some of the like corners of these rooms where the kitchen is, and then I will end with the conference room before swinging back around and then through the secret plant room
Okay.
door.
What is Twinkletoes doing during this time?
After I cooked breakfast, I went over and helped Fearin with the barricade.
Okay. I'm just gonna drag you over there.
Thank you.
Is Sheethra staying
So
in
much
the
for my
vault
agency.
with
No, absolutely not. Sheethra will follow me.
okay. And then the golems are going to go up with Bloody Burleth and aid in the construction of the barricade to the north. Fearin is still building the barricade.
Still working.
And what is Basra doing?
Walking around, checking the perimeter / detecting. I'm kind of like a sonar device in a way.
Kind of like a sonar device in a way.
I'm
Okay.
doing my sonar device activity.
I would like
Yeah.
Kashak and Basra to roll perception checks.
Yes, sir.
You got
Oh,
it, big boy.
Okay.
I have a 28 for you.
31.
28 and a 31. All right. Basra, are you going clockwise, like behind Kashak, in tandem with Kashak?
I
Are
think
you
I'd be
going
going
counterclockwise? That you're
Yeah,
doing
counterclockwise. Yeah.
like opposite sides?
So
All
we'd
right.
meet up at north and south to make sure, like, hey, anything, nothing. Okay, cool.
Right.
And then like twice
Exactly.
a
And-
cycle, we'd meet up.
How long would you say it takes to do one full rotation? Asking for a
Mm.
friend.
25 feet of movement, 30 feet of movement.
Like, assuming you're stopping and actually taking a look out all of the windows, like, what is
Yeah.
one full circuit? How long does that take?
Metal Gear Solid NPC style, where you just walk in and then you're walking.
Is that not what you're doing?
I don't know. Fucking full circuit 5, maybe 10.
So you're really just glancing out the windows then? It's a big
Oh,
house.
10 minutes.
It is. You want to call it 15 or 20 for a good looks?
I'm asking you.
I think it takes 1 minute to do an excellent look around. No, I don't know. Being serious, I think maybe 15 minutes for a full cycle with like some decent looks out windows.
So we'll say that you get.
If you want to call it 20, that's fine too for even numbers. Or for
I mean, 15 also works out for the hour
sure,
increments.
for hours. Yeah.
Let's see there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows on your path, so not too bad. You're spending maybe a minute looking outside each window. scanning. It's really hard not to. You have to catch yourself in the monotony of looking out gray, rain spattered streets. So you find yourself like mentally catching the fact that you are just drifting after the second, third, fourth rotation that you do around this house. And the temptation is there just to like, you feel like, yeah, like what are you actually looking for, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but then you have
The
to catch
boredom.
and remind yourself. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 would be it. So and that would put you at about here. At some point, Krishmi and Akka start doing rounds, kind of opposed to you guys.
Yeah, the 4 points of a compass.
Maybe about an hour after you start, so you've done like 4 full rotations. They pop out, they grab some breakfast, they compliment the eggs and bacon, and they don't really mess with the biscuits. They're more in for the protein. And you kind of give them direction, kind of space them, intersperse them between Bastro and Kashak. After your second hour of doing this, everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Second hour, so that's 10 a.m. Oh my god! I kid you not, another natural 20. Oh my god!
So
You
Fearon,
have my luck tonight.
Fearon, for what it's worth, that is 3 hours into your barricading.
So almost a barricade.
Yeah, 3 hours into Fearon's barricade, 2 hours into Bloody Burles barricade, and 2 hours into Kashak and Bastro making rounds. 1 hour into Krishmi and Akka making rounds. So what do we get?
26.
26? Fearon?
27.
43 if it's sight, 42 if it's sound.
43 if it's sight, 42 if it's sound. It would be
That's goggles of night.
sound.
Yeah.
$27. Not good.
19.
26. 26, yeah. Poor roll. Splintering wood.
Fearon will look around to see if anyone else heard that. He sees Kashak sort of have a sign of recognition.
Look around as well. Yeah.
Someone go check that.
I'll
Please.
go.
Go check what? Go check what?
There's a
Burlesque
noise
room.
coming.
I sprint off.
Yeah, same.
Fearon's gonna stay and like continue building the barricade, unless it's dire.
We go into Burlesque room. Oops.
Sorry.
You said
My
show us
mouth
where we go.
slipped.
She is fast.
Oh. What the heck are those?
Mm, Maybe bringing Flakfatter in here with us isn't the best idea, though. Like,
Mhm.
No,
Oh
no.
no!
Green!
Really quick, I want to interject. Will, your sound is having issues according to Twitch. Just so you know.
Oh my gosh. I literally keep not touching anything,
Mhm.
and it keeps just muting me. I really don't understand. I have not touched a single button on my keyboard. I have only been clicking the mouse on Roll20, and for some reason the sound is gone.
Says you're back. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, no, it Roll20 or not Roll20. OBS muted my mic at some point during that.
Fun. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So, two perfectly cut out circles in the glass on either side of the window. The door that Bloody Burleth was in the process of barricading has been burst open mid barricade. And one of the two golems is currently in pieces on the ground.
Dear God.
Before you, you see three strange creatures that seem to be made of shining pieces of steel that assume the facsimile of a humanoid body, but they're more just plates that make out the major shapes. Because in the joints, you see small gears and cogs of copper and bronze whirring and ticking in these strange, like mechanical creatures. Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Nice.
What is?
I'll give a scout's warning to, I suppose, just Twinkletoes, or maybe even Fearin. I'll call something pretty loud. Intruders! And maybe even Bastard can hear me, depending on where he is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to roll for that to see what happens, but
I'll roll a vocal performance check. No, I don't know.
Where is Mastro?
I'm all the way on the far right. I was doing my counter. I was doing
Oh,
my
yeah.
counterclockwise.
yep. Kashak,
I have a 37.
37. Viren,
I have a 39.
39. Bastro,
32.
Twinkletoes.
40.
Are we still controlling the same people we were controlling before?
Correct.
Where is Gruther these days?
I would say anybody that's upstairs has no idea what's happening. Anybody that isn't Fearin or the people in the room will need to roll a perception check on their turn in order to enter combat. Twinkle, you're rolling a 40 and not going last? Okay. Twinkletoes. Let me just make sure here. Ooh. Never mind, they're going first.
You had a 39?
Sure
I had
did.
a 40.
Oh, right, you're not going last.
Well,
40.
42
Wow.
actually with Scout's Warning. I forgot to take that into consideration.
Does not matter.
Jesus Christ.
Dang.
These things are quick. You see them moving at surprising speeds. Though the movements are precise and mechanical, they are fast. This one. That is closest. How is Jonas attached to Shithra? Via rope or just laid across the saddle?
Via rope. We've said tied to Shithra multiple times.
Yeah.
If anything, he's probably like strapped into the saddle, like the stirrups and the like leg straps, and then also rope around her main body. So they'll have to break those ropes and then like dismount him. It's an action to dismount even when you're in control of your own body.
This one is going to run up here and attempt to attack Shithra. There's going to be a 32 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. It's going to be for 24 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need Shithra. Oh, nope. Shithra is now flat-footed until the start of its next turn.
Oh. Fun.
It will then try to... I'm sorry, I said try. Kashak, you watch a small compartment in like the chest plate open up like two little double doors. A small ball falls out and begins. You hear this sound of a small explosive device as smoke begins to erupt around this creature.
Smoke, you say?
I do say smoke indeed. That is the end of that one's turn. This one will then stride up to about here and attempt to hit Kashak. That is a not a great roll. 33 to hit.
33 is my AC.
Oh, okay. That is going to be for.
It's not good if that was not a great roll.
That is going to be for 20 points of piercing. You are flat-footed until the beginning of its next turn.
It's next turn.
Its next turn.
I just get flat-footed. That's crazy.
You are just flat-footed until the start of its next turn. It's going to try to hit you again, now
Okay.
flat-footed. That is a better roll. That is a 39, which will get
Hit.
you with the flat-footed for 23 points of piercing. And that
Okay.
is its turn. This one over here is going to make 3 attacks on the golem.
Oh,
That is a
What do these guys have against golems? Huh?
33 against the golem's AC.
I believe that hits.
Gotta hit.
Okay. It's going to be 18 points of damage. It's
Okay.
flat-footed. Second attack coming in, that is a 33.
That's the same 33. Yeah, that'll hit.
For, oh my gosh, minimum damage 15.
Oh yeah.
And then third action, That is -8, so math is hard. Math is hard. 31 on that one.
That hits.
Okay. That's gonna be for 20 points of piercing.
All right, we're still up.
That is their turns. Next up is gonna be Twinkle Toes.
All right. I'm gonna just run right over to the other side of this guy. Can I can still see him? Or
They
I'll
are
go right here,
concealed
so I get-
against you.
Even if he's only 5 feet away from me?
Correct.
He's inside the fog or mist.
Wild. Okay. Well. So that means flat check before I can hit
Correct.
him?
DC 5.
DC 5. Flat check.
Does my keen eyes feat do anything for that?
You tell me.
Reduce the DC of the flat check to 3 for a concealed target.
There you go.
5. So, okay. Now, I am striking out with. Sorry, no. First, doing a little flip onto this chair. Gonna get some panache.
Sure.
Acrobatics 31, which is the class DC, so I believe that succeeds. Acrobatic performance.
We don't do.
get-
It's not against your class DC though.
It's against somebody's
Somebody's will save.
Will DC.
Yeah.
Will save.
31 beats mine. Or will DC. Actually fails mine.
What is Bloody Burlith's
Beats
will DC?
mine.
You don't
Bloody
count.
Burlith. That fails Burlith's. No, it passes Burlith's. I'm sorry,
Okay,
it passes
so you get
Burlith's
it.
just barely.
Cool. I have panache. I'm gonna spend it immediately. Oh, it was a confident finisher, but I didn't announce that beforehand. I just said it was a strike. So I guess it's just a precise strike.
Just a precise strike, since you've
Okay.
already rolled now.
Yeah. It's a 43 to hit.
That is, in fact. Let me double check. That is a hit.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. 16 points of piercing damage.
16 points of piercing.
That's the end of my turn. That's all 3 actions.
All right. Next up is Furin. You see the doors open, a commotion ensues, and all of a sudden this thick white smoke begins to erupt around Sheether in the doorway.
When I heard Kashak shout intruders, is Burlith gonna go just on my turn?
After you. Yeah.
After me, yeah, okay. I think. Well, first action, I'm going to move and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. First action, I move. Seeing what's happening. Now, the smoke doesn't do anything to me. I can see everything as if they're not concealed. I don't like that they're concealed, though, to everyone else. I think I can put a fairy fire. Yeah, actually, almost everyone's going to be in it. I can get. Will, could you give me a 10 by 10 burst?
Well, you're just gonna get everyone?
I think on this. Well, I don't want to get Jonas. I think on this square or this corner, a burst
Yeah,
from
this one or the one to the north of it. You won't get Jonas, but you'll get Sheethra and everybody else.
Not Twinkle Toes. Yeah, so that's exactly where I want to put it. So Twinkle Toes won't be covered in fairy fire, but the two golems will, or the two boyos will be. Kashak and Sheethra will be. Wait, no.
Sheethra still, yeah.
I don't want Jonas. No, I'm looking at the purple one. Sorry, they're two over top of each other.
Yeah,
The green one is
yeah.
you did this, by the way.
You're the one who introduced smoke. I spend my second and third action and cast Fairy Fire, so everyone inside the green is illuminated in a green, non-damaging flame. And that's my turn.
Sure. Okay. After, is Burlith gonna do anything?
Yes, Burlith. What's Burlith's speed? Burlith has. He's a slow boy. You know what? Burlith may go over and help out his golem friend.
Are we going to
Yeah.
address the fact that this creature is inside the golem square?
It's not.
No,
It's not. You might need to refresh.
Are we going to address the fact that I should refresh my level 20?
We will now.
It
so
is
the
not,
golem,
and nor has it ever been. So I don't know where that's coming from.
Burlith's going to go there, and he's going to
me
attempt to
sometimes. That's weird.
smack this thing with his
Sure,
big
roll to hit.
ol' shovel. I am unstoppable tonight. That's a 40.
A 40 is a hit.
Ben's killing it.
I don't know what's going on, but my dice, the damage wasn't great. But that says 21 points of slashing.
21.
And I'm just gonna attack again.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a 26.
A 26 is not a hit.
That's Burlith's turn.
Okay. Next up is Kashak.
Hey, Shaq is going to command his lizard to F off. Politely.
Yeah. For sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is a bar, right? Like this is a bar.
Yeah.
How tall is that bar?
About 3.5 feet tall.
So easily climbable by a 10 by 10 creature.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she's kind of like starting to go over top of the bar. He's commanded her, so she's going to get all the way over there.
Sure.
With his second action, he is going to try to grapple this metal creature.
Okay. This is against their acrobatics DC?
Sure.
I always forget.
Who knows?
Theoretically, we should, but, you know, that would require learning the system.
I rolled a 36 athletics check.
Grapple
Sounds decent.
against
It's Fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC. What was your total?
36 against Fortitude DC.
36 against Fort is a success.
You are
Nice.
grabbed until the end of your next turn unless you move or escape. That has
Okay.
the attack trait. I will attempt to claw you as well with
Sure.
a third action.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Rocks, baby, 35.
35 is a hit. Roll damage.
Hot damn.
Nice.
Only 8 points of slashing.
Only 8 points of slash.
Dude's grabbed.
Big. Grabbed.
Big grab. Oh, by the way, I have blind fight, so I don't need to roll any. Oh, they're fair fighter anyway.
Yep. They are super
Both of you have stuff
fairy
with
fired.
concealed. I shouldn't have done that then.
I mean, DC 3 for her, so that's fine.
Great turn,
And who
Ben.
knows what else they have under their sticks? So
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately,
yeah, I don't care about concealed at all. I don't have
Yeah, you
to roll
don't.
against it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I always forget that.
Gruther has no clue anything is going on down here.
Yeah, Gruther softly weeps for her fallen sister for reactions.
Next up is going to be Bastro. Bastro, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Come on, Bastro.
Jen,
That
let's get
And the
into
DC, the DC is going to start pretty high, but it will decrease every round.
Nat 20.
Let's go!
38.
How
The
high's
DC will decrease every round.
How
So
was it?
even if you don't go this turn, you might still be able to go next turn.
Oh, okay. But
But you do hear the sounds of fighting coming from somewhere to your north.
Unless he gets
But-
Scout's warning. and
I'm
you see
just saying,
initiative.
like if you want to percept again next turn, maybe figure out what's going on, the DC will be lower.
Mhm.
no, Bastard's gonna run
Percept
run to
again.
the fighting.
Not perceive.
You gotta percept. The act of rolling a perception check.
5, 15, 20,
Oh, I'm familiar. Thank you.
25, 30, 5, 10, 15.
That'd be 20, actually.
Yeah,
That'll
you
be 20.
did. I'm watching you. That was the second
Okay.
horizontal.
That
or
was the second one. Okay,
second-
thank you. Thank you for keeping me on
Hey,
my...
and just to be worse, Dan, don't hate me, but would those doors be open?
I actually think we would have left the doors open. I genuinely
Really?
think that.
Would you leave the doors open?
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
think we would.
If you want
I
to
don't-
set
I
that
really do.
precedent now, we can set that precedent now.
We might change that pattern later, but
No,
I genuinely
no, that's not
think
how that works.
would
Because you don't get to change the pattern after it becomes beneficial to you.
happen. I don't get to change the pattern after we get assaulted by 3 metal golems.
Correct.
I don't get to think, maybe we should close the
I don't-
doors.
Yeah, I don't think those doors would be open. I think Bastard would close doors behind him. So first action,
One action move
perception.
there.
Second action, move here. Was the perception like a free action? or
Yeah, it was
do I-
free, just for the,
Okay. So first action, move. Second action, open door. Third action, move up to here.
Yeah, Jack, I want you to be very honest with me. If you were planning on defending a location, would you just leave every door open?
I wouldn't leave the back door open, but we're doing a perimeter search. Like, I might leave the doors open just for the rooms that we're going
Ease
to.
of view through.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. I really might, but I'm outnumbered.
This door is now
I'm no, I'm with you, Jack, but
I like
just
the
haven't been
notation there,
vocal.
Dan.
Open.
open.
No, that's good. We should probably start doing that somehow. Like, what doors are open, what doors are shut.
Bastro,
Wait, that's my turn. Getting to that square.
you've got a
Yeah.
turn with the golem.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Golem boy. First action, he's going to inject a bloody burleth. So let's roll that.
Just gonna stab Bloody Burl 3 times.
Stab.
What is
Wait,
5?
Couple
What's
stabs.
5 do?
You-
Moderate is elixir. He gets a
That's just a roll to hit.
plus 10 feet status bonus to speed. Good for him.
Nice.
Then this guy is gonna go. Oops, I'm still drawing. 5, 10, 15, 20.
He's gotta have reach, right? He's gotta have reach.
Yeah.
He's good.
He does.
And he will inject Twinkle Toes.
Nice. What do I get?
Cheetah elixir
Oh, hell yeah.
for everyone.
But that's the same one you rolled like a ton last time. Yeah.
Everyone's going fast today. But that is the golem's turn.
Guys, I don't think you understand. That means that my speed right now is 60 feet.
Oh my god, that's absurd.
So in 6 seconds,
Yeah,
you
that's
can travel
unnecessary.
180 feet. That's
Fun fact. These are the creatures that you see before you.
Yo. What?
Oh my god.
didn't expect
Wait,
them
I
to be
love
so, like,
them
live.
so
Yeah,
much.
I love the rapier hand, dude. That thing is cool.
And they're wrist-mounted dagger launchers.
Yes. Oh my! I didn't even notice
Oh
that.
shoot.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
That's cool art.
these things are sick. Speaking of sick,
Sorry, I missed it. Did we someone say wrist-mounted dagger launchers?
Sure did, but
That is exactly what happened.
speaking of sick, it is top of round 2. It is their turn.
No.
This one is going to attempt to escape. This is going to be an acrobatics against your athletics DC.
Okay.
It's going to be a 39 against your athletics DC.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
First action. Escapes.
It does have the attack trait.
Sure does, my friend. 5,
Move for my tiger.
10, 20, 25, 30. This one's going to take a turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Can I take an attack of opportunity on the one that left? And also,
Absolutely.
I forgot to go for the tigers on my turn last round.
I am very sorry. Go ahead and
Can-
take its attack of opportunity for me.
Can the far one have moved closer at least?
The far one?
Creech me?
Krishmi's on rotation.
I mean, maybe to like here. But she's not like moving quickly.
Can Aka have gone to like here, but that's it?
Can I have been staying in rotation and opened this door?
I'm gonna say she met Basser at the door,
And opened it for him?
And
And
Or
opened
got further?
and it's open.
Let's go!
That's what you're gonna get. Roll your attack of
Most
opportunity.
useful action Akka could have taken in combat, honestly.
Actually, though.
I got a 35 to hit.
35 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's nice.
That is 15 points of piercing damage.
Heard. All right. And it is going to attempt to attack Viren with its rapier.
Oh, rude.
However, natural 1 isn't going to do it.
Hey!
This one's going to go 5, 15, 20, 25,
Does Burleth get an attack of opportunity?
30,
Perlith doesn't have that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I don't have AO either.
30, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Next up, Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes and the Were Tigers. Hottest new band on the street.
Maybe.
Twinkle
Maybe
Toes
the
and the
Were
Were
Tigers.
Tigers. I'd listen to their debut album for sure.
I'm gonna go here.
That seems like some real, like, underground trash metal.
That's some live at the Broadberry in Richmond shit. Shout out RVA.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get to here.
Oh, just because?
I'm sure I have the movement for it. Let
60
me
feet.
count.
I don't believe you. Let me count it.
10, 15,
5,
35.
10, 15,
Oh,
Yeah,
and
I
Emily
have
Grace,
to
please
say-
do not indulge him in this. Please do not give him
45,
this
50.
satisfaction.
Oh, yeah, you have exactly
And she still
60
makes
feet
it.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly 60 feet right there. Oh, you're lucky you got that.
She does a couple suicide runs between this 15 feet here.
Second action, dual finisher on these mofos.
Nice.
Roll a hit.
Top one, 35.
That's a hit.
Bottom one, 36.
Also a hit.
All right. Then let's roll some DiMaggio. We get a nice 7d6 now on a
76.
76.
Always funny.
All right, North one gets 12, 22. Sorry.
Dum bum dum dum ba da ba da dum bum 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 ba da da da.
36 to the north one.
I don't believe you.
I don't know what to tell you other than that's what the dice was.
How many dice are you rolling over there? Jesus.
76.
76 dice?
Disagree.
Yeah, that was a friggin' clomp I heard over there.
Let me just roll all these dice real quick.
Oh, I hit.
22. Y'all are so distracting. 27
You
on the
gotta
second
fill the
one.
dead air while you're doing math. I'm sorry. 37, you said?
27 on the lower one.
17, you said?
27 on the
Keep it
lower
up. I'll keep shouting 76.
7, you said.
Third action, I'm gonna do another backflip.
With the amount of time it
34.
takes me to do these calculations, it might as well be math.
34 acrobatics.
34, I believe. Well, I don't know. Fearon, what's your will DC?
Fails my will DC.
34 passes mine.
Okay, but you can see her. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Just this little corner, this little sliver.
Sorry, did you hit both creatures? Did you resolve both attacks? I missed it.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
did.
All right, good. Cool.
Very good. I would like you to go ahead and roll a perception check for Krishmi, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you need a natural 20 for her to be able to.
Yeah, she's in frickin' Africa.
It's a 2, so no for Krishmi.
So she's
Can you
gonna
just,
she's gonna go like 10 more feet. She's just chilling. I'll give her 20 just because I'm feeling generous. She gets to there.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
Obviously, Akka knows that something is up because she barrels into Basro. She opens the door doing her patrol, and Basro is booking it, trying to get past her. And then as that happens, her ears perk up and she starts actually paying attention. I'm not going to make you roll the perception check on her. She can just tell now that she's actually paying attention.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Oh no, 25 is her movement.
That's
5.
20. So you can go 5 over if you want
Let's
to.
let's bring it
What
back
was I?
and restart.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Yep.
5, 15, 20, 25.
There you go.
God, this movie is so good.
5, 15,
I'm gonna be generous and say that's
20.
not squeezing.
25. That's Akka's turn.
If you stood on a platform that was the size of your body,
You would not
You
be able to
swung-
stand there without
You-
and
and you swung a
swing
sword.
a sword without penalties.
we had a no joke 45-minute blowout conversation about whether you can stand on a platform that is the width of your shoulders and fight with a sword.
Yeah, I think we talked about it on stream already, but
Yeah.
that was from Jack's finale
was-
session of Rune Lords,
It was heated.
where we had to step outside. I had to yell at people outside, no Pathfinder, for 5 minutes to get people to go outside and stop
I
shouting.
was standing on 3 planks of wooden floor with a magazine, and my friend Sly just came over and pushed me, and I fell over. He's like, "See, you can't do it."
We got heated. Very good.
Fly's great.
End of Twinkle. Yeah, Sly's pretty good. End of Twinkle Toes, beginning of Fear In.
I'm gonna do something a little spicy.
Spice.
He looks over at Sheethra and at all of these like robot swashbucklers, just ignoring us basically and going straight for Jonas. It seems like they're just converging. So he's going to say, "I'm sorry, Sheethra. You will be okay." And he's going to spend 3 actions to cast Wall of Stone around Sheethra.
Okay.
So good.
I'm going to
Nice.
take an attack of opportunity.
Go ahead. You did not 20. Don't tell me.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I got so scared.
I'm actually genuinely kind of mad about that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's upsetting. Yeah. That's upsetting.
I'm pretty mad. I never get attack of opportunity, especially to use it on a spellcaster, and it's like
To interrupt like such an important spell in this situation.
I'm a
Yeah.
little salty, but go do your thing.
So I want it to be. It's in. Oh god.
How okay, can you read Wall of Stone for me, since we have not really done this?
Yeah, we haven't dealt with walls. All right, so you shape a wall of solid stone. You create a 1-inch thick wall of stone up to 120 feet long and 20 feet high. You can shape the wall's path, placing each 5 feet of the wall on the border between squares. The wall doesn't need to stand vertically, so you can use it to form a bridge or set of stairs, for example. You must conjure the wall in an unbroken open space so its edges don't pass through any creatures or objects, or the spell is
Ooh,
lost.
that's gonna be really awkward with the bar right there.
Oh, what if it's
And
just
around the stone.
Yeah,
Around the bar. Right around the bar.
What do you mean
Just the
around the bar?
just the 10 by 10 that Sheethra is currently occupying, like inside the bar top?
But like,
That.
but I think that would intersect with the bar, no?
no.
It would run directly parallel. That would be my argument.
Yeah. It's not going through anything.
I don't know, because I don't think in Pathfinder there is a distinction between not touching creature and not touching, like, it's got dimensional thickness, and I don't think just drawing it along the line, just the way that everything is done. It's a 10 by 10 creature, and the object is right there. Like, I don't think there's a distinction between, like, there is no physical distance in between those.
What's your argument specifically?
My argument is that he'd either be running through Sheethra's space or through the bar's space, and not in between, since they are against each other, which means that he'd either be going through a creature or through an object, which, according to the rules of the spell, cannot work.
But that doesn't make any sense in fiction, because that means every time Sheethra moves by something, she's like squishing past it like
Yes.
this. That's not how things exist in
Yes.
the world.
We've routinely stated that people don't take up 5 by 5 with their bodies. They take up 5
Yeah.
by 5 with their like movements and existence. Like, she is not 10 feet wide and 10 feet long. She's
Yeah,
like
that's just
4
that's
feet
just-
wide and like
That's being
7
overly
feet long.
literal about how the rules function
The
with the game in
character who
fiction.
is not even 3 feet tall, I don't think I'd take up 5 by 5.
She takes up that space by like her like existence
Actions.
and her movements, not by her physical mass.
All right.
I mean, someone else just drew this other one. I mean, is that other one more?
I mean, if you're going by the
Palatable?
map literally, it goes through that chair. But I think that this is perfectly fine because the bar is running parallel to the border.
I'll allow it, but I'll remember this ruling for later.
I mean, could it be like this then instead? Is like I don't want you to not be sad at like this will work also, and it gives Sheethra a little more room.
I would be much more comfortable with the second one,
What was the second one? That one?
the one
the
that's running on
bigger
the outside
blue
of the bar.
I basically make a wall around the bar. Yeah.
What I had said originally.
20 feet high? Yeah.
How? It doesn't need to be 20 feet though, right? Like the ceilings are not 20
The
feet
ceilings
tall.
aren't
Yeah.
20 feet. The ceilings are
Yeah, so I just
Oh,
have
okay.
it. I have it just go up to the ceiling then,
Yeah,
not 20
gotcha.
feet. I'll do the second one then.
Okay.
If that's better for you, Will.
it.
Uh,
It just feels. It
it
feels.
does.
better
It
to
does
me.
the same
It
thing.
definitely feels
yeah,
better.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It does the same thing.
It is
So
unquestionable to me, whereas the first one is questionable to me. So
sure. Yeah. Okay.
Someone
So I
deleted
spent.
Jonas, by the way. I don't know.
Oh, I did that. I was deleting
could
the
you
smaller.
not? I got him right here.
I was so careful to not.
No Jonas, nobody to steal. So like mission accomplished.
Hey.
Like,
There you go.
The number
So I
of
spent
times I've
three
accidentally
actions.
deleted myself.
Yeah.
heard that. Yeah.
Just because
There is an AC and a hardness and a HP for the wall, Will, so I've got all that ready. But I make a wall. I spend all 3 actions doing this.
Okay.
It goes up to the ceiling. It's an inch thick. That's my turn.
I got
Oh,
you.
Burlith. Burlith goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. He gets to the doorway. He'll go there.
He only has 20 feet of movement.
He's a thick boy. He moves.
He hits
slowly.
hard and moves slow, yeah.
And we love
Man.
him just as
That really wrinkles my sheets.
I was really hoping you had wall spells. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, I've got more.
that's
I've got
so
more.
good.
Oh, Ben, Burlith has Cheetah Elixir, so he gets a plus 10. Plus 10.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan. He was here, so 5.
You can get to here
He
in
gets
2
another
actions.
30
15,
feet.
20,
Yeah.
35.
Yeah, just throw him next to that Clockwork Assassin and roll your hit.
30.
Could even
No,
be flanking
shoot.
if you wanted.
With 2 actions, he gets to. He gets in the doorway. He's 10 feet away.
Ooh,
5, 10.
he's only 20 feet, not 25?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, with 2 move actions at 30 feet, he gets there.
That's a pooper.
Yeah, it's tough.
He'll 5, 10, 15, 20. He's a baller. He goes to there.
Nice.
I'll happily throw in our meat shield NPC into the fray.
This rando gang leader who we don't care about.
Ben, take a
Who
hero.
has
Speak for
250 HP.
Ben, if you remember this when we play Heroes of Absol next, take a hero point. This really
For next time?
This-
Ooh.
this is annoying.
Spellcasters, baby.
This really grinds my gears. I'm gonna give this one to you.
Clockwork Assassin gears.
This one really gets me. This spanners my works. So take the hero point. If you remember it, you can have it at the start of next session.
All right, I'll take it.
Kashak, you're up.
Kashak is from here. He can see both of the creatures that Twinkletoes and Bloody Burlith are fighting against. He's going to hunt the one to the south, and then I'm going to double shot. Double shot. I roll my first attack against the southern one, the hunted target.
Yep,
That is a 34 to hit.
that is a hit.
Fantastico. That's that plus that equals that. That's that. That's that. Yep, there we go. Yep,
Story
that's it.
of my
there we go. Yep.
life.
Clicking so many buttons. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Heard. Is that with the additional hunted target?
Uh-huh. The second person.
Against the north? Yep. Are you going... Wait, sorry. North or south of the hunted target?
The one next to him directly to the
Gotcha.
north.
Yep.
Northern one. Yeah, I'm fighting the cluster.
That guy for sure has cover. The first guy
That
should have
one?
had cover, but I didn't say anything, so I gave it to you.
Why would he have cover?
Because
The first guy.
you only have one clear corner. You would need 2 clear corners without obstruction, and Twinkletoes is an obstruction.
I'm so sure.
And so is Bloody Burlith. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
In that case, I'll go with this one. Clear shot.
Okay.
The one to the south.
Yeah.
The one attacking Fearin. I will hero point my 4. And I will roll a 2 for a 26.
Hey, use him if you got him. It's 7
Yeah.
minutes till 10.
Hero points in this economy?
You were controlling the mages who were not in this combat. Okay. Last up, bottom around 2, Bastro.
Bastro is good at sprint.
He's on the map.
I'm always drunk. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're doing great, buddy.
There.
You've got
And
the
then-
golem.
I do got the golem. The golem would have to roll concealment, right? To hit.
It would,
Kishak?
even to hit
Yeah.
his friend. Yep.
Yeah.
Just hit Krishmi and or Akka and you.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
That's very fire.
5, 10. That's true. Thanks, Uchi. But I think we'll do this. Yeah, move there and then inject myself and then inject the Akka.
Nice.
So let's see what I get. Got a 3.
Akka's gonna get all of the cat elixirs again.
Yeah.
She can only
Sweet.
receive
I
half
got the
food.
moderate Bravos brew, which is a
Ooh.
+2 item bonus to will save.
I believe that's
Oh,
actually a adventure specific mutagen.
Burles special.
I mean, that's
Cool.
good. Will
It's
save it.
there were like 4 or 5 mutagens between the first 2 books because there was a lot of alchemy stuff that were adventure specific, and Burleth had a lot of them. Yeah.
Akka is going to get lesser bomber's eye elixir. So
Anytime
while
she's
she makes
throwing-
her alchemical bomb
Yep.
strike,
Yep.
she gets. So plenty. Like, it's a really good thing she got that an alchemist and not a war tiger.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah. So
Somebody
Akka
could
is
hand
getting
her a
one.
lesser, alchemist fire,
I got a couple in my pockets, so
and she'd be a little bit better at throwing them. That is
Mistletoe's
the
also has a
end
lot of.
of round 2. What started off as a little bit of a hectic scramble for Jonas turned into a really strong defense, much to my chagrin. Well played so far. We're going to see how the rest of this combat turns out in 3 weeks. So thank you all so much for joining us. Like I said, next week we're going to have a couple of guest appearances for an undisclosed adventure, which I'm still in the process of writing for a little 2-week
Writing it?
interlude. Yeah. So thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you next week with a little bit of a special story. Take it easy. Have a good week, and we'll see you next time.
Good night, guys.